Hi all, Hal here with more Empyrion, and well, we had a bit of a snafu between last episode and this episode. So yeah, as you can see, we have relocated our stuff over here to the admin building. I'm not quite sure why it let me place stuff here, but I am not going to argue with it. So, as you can see, I've got a bunch of markers on the map. We have a survivor's camp over there. And I got a funny story for you, but first we have to get started. So let's go. Okay, so now, you're probably wondering why we relocated our stuff over here, because I had to put a survivor's camp marker over here, right here, because apparently the patrol craft comes through this way. So the patrol craft got close enough that it nuked my base. So I am in the process of currently rebuilding. Thankfully, between what we got out of the loot for the fuel, we were able to get enough stuff together to basically get us up and running. We're then oh, so yes, basically what happened was I made it back to the survivors camp. I ended up mining a bunch of resources. Oh, let me see here. Where did we mine any of this? So we mined a little bit of cobalt, mined a little bit of the copper, hit the magnesium, and some iron. And then when I was coming back, basically the patrol craft was coming through, so I had to go under the water here. And while I was down there, I found, a couple of things of seaweed. By the time I got back to the base was gone. I'll take you back over there probably a little bit and show you what's there. I was able to reclaim some of the materials, but yeah, it was not pretty. We lost one of the 3 crop plots. Basically the reactor, the fuel, the oxygen, the O2 station, all of that completely gone. So not sure what happened. I didn't think that the patrol craft should have been able to get over there, but yeah, apparently it can. Alright, so we're gonna leave this stuff here. So one of the things that I did, and I had to do in order to get on my feet again. Oh, thank you. Alright. So let's go ahead and put that there. Now we have an ammo box. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to dig out a place to start our base. And as you can see, we've reclaimed a bunch of stuff in here. So what we're going to do, let me see, I have this. So I basically have everything except for the clone chamber, which I'm not planning on using. I have a core over here, right? Please tell me okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, have that start with that. And so while I was out and about, I found the space over here that I'm thinking I may put my my base in. Now I'm hoping that it's far enough away that the system patrol craft doesn't target it. The problem is that this is a fairly low level area. But there is a small mountain range here, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to dig into that to do my base. But the catch is that we're going to have it big enough that I can make it airtight. But it has the added bonus of being... Oh, let me see here. Let's head up this way. But it has the added bonus of... allowing me to have water right there. So we'll be able to put a water system as well as... Just checking. But put the water and O2 systems right there at the base. That was the nice thing about it. And it's close enough to all of the resources that you know, the resource harvesting isn't going to be too much of an issue. You can see the drones over there in the distance. That might be the system patrol craft right there. Now that thing, it's huge, and it's the System Patrol Craft Hard 2, I guess is the name on that thing. Let's head over here. Those are just regular drones. Like I said, I'm really hoping that the thing does not come close enough to wreck shop again, because it was really, really bad. Just was not expecting it at all. So, but I have been basically using the stuff in the space station, because you can heal here on the planet, but you can get your O2 recharged up on the space station. So that's why I've been thinking I'm probably going to build my base in this area. But yeah, so let me show you what we're talking about here. Right over this hill. Well, at least it should be right over this hill. There we go. Yeah, so down there in the little valley area, basically that water is deep enough to put the O2 system and water generator in. And what we would be doing is basically digging into the base of this hill. And I'm thinking I may even put the entrance under the water, because the AI still won't target underwater. So I would be able to have basically a somewhat safe entrance in and out of the place. I would just have to burrow all the way through the water first, which I think we can do. I'm not seeing anything hostile here. So yeah, but basically what I'm thinking is right over here. Because when you get down here, originally I was thinking, you know, actually just burrow into the side here, open up a cave big enough to get in, and then maybe do like a turn, so it ends up being, so the entire base is basically out of sight. But if I do it in the water, let's see here. Yeah, see, the water is deep enough that I would actually be able to get away with doing this underwater. Let's see here. I'm not quite sure. I kind of like it because it would mean that I'm not making holes in the mountains. How close are we to everything? Cobalt there, iron's over here. But oh, you know what? I wouldn't be able to. Well, no, because if I dig over here far enough, yeah, I think if we go ahead and do this, are you gonna let me dig in the water? You are not gonna let me dig in the water, are you? Oh, look, there it goes. Awesome. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna exploit the game mechanics a little bit. Alright. There we go. So we're going to dig this down. And see, the nice thing is that because there's water here, what we'll be able to do is eventually we'll come back and we'll have an elevator that comes up into the water, and that'll let us get in and out without having to worry about it. So yes. So we're going to dig this down just a little bit more. What I really need to do is to take some of my materials up into orbit with me and make some explosives. And I think that's what we're going to do. Right. So this definitely gives us a start on our base. I am so not happy right now. That's like, yeah, it was a really nasty surprise to come back to and have your base completely gone, so... So, I think... Is this gonna... Yeah, that's gonna... This should work really well, actually. Okay. Now, what this does is this is going to keep us away from the patrol craft as well as the drones once we put our base starter down. Which in order to do, I'm going to basically drill a little bit further in. Alright, so... Yes, that's more than enough. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to turn that off. And we're going to head back over to the admin center. Because what we want to do... Let's switch up weapons here. Is we're going to head up into orbit. I think I'm going to do a quick break. Just a quick, cut, and we'll bring you back afterwards. But I'm going to head up into orbit, make some like explosives, and when we come back, we'll be hopefully mining that out a little bit. Oh, that was close. Alright, so time to start shuttling things back and forth. See you in a bit. Oh, and welcome back. So we are back at the trade center, and as you might be able to tell, that's the patrol craft. This thing has been nothing but an annoyance to me the entire day. So I was able to basically get back to the trade station here. Well, we have to wait for him to get about 300 meters before we can head back outside again. But yeah, it's been bad. Okay, so now to show you where he just came from, he basically came up and around this way, and as you can see, they're swinging back around through an area that he knew that we had been in before. So with the way that they're patrolling the planet, what we're running into is basically this guy is just all over us. So what we're going to do is I've got a bunch of things crafting over here, since he is so kind as to not attack us while we were here in the admin building. Oh, getting closer. So I've got a bit of concrete being made. We've got a little bit of hardened steel being made. Basically, the blocks I was able to salvage from the base, this is what we were able to pull out of it. And instead of pulling out the blocks as combat blocks, which is probably what I should have done, which I actually did get one, but I wanted the resources instead. And I'm kind of regretting that now. So, because it would have been nice to have all the combat steel, but with the amount of materials that it takes to make these, it's actually probably better that I'm doing it this way, because I pulled out, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 combat steel blocks, and from what I pulled out of there, I basically had enough to make a little bit more than 30 of just the hardened steel. Now, we have been on the planet for a couple of days. This is actually, I don't know, like 3 days since the last time I was recording. And in that period of time, we now have the overlords and nightmares and stuff up on the planet. So, well, at least the overlords. I don't know I think nightmares are here as well. I haven't seen one yet. And I honestly don't really want to. Right, so, let me grab a few more of those. As you can see, I've been making armor through the night. Now, in the new alpha, there have been some changes. One of the things that changed is that we cannot make explosives in the emergency crafting station anymore. Yeah, so our plans are changing, and it's basically things are kept a little bit dynamic right now. We're going to go ahead and... Actually, how many points do I have? I only have 2 points left. How close am I to my next level? Oh, figures. I ended up having to kill one of the nightmares on the way back. So what we've been doing... I want at least... That should be enough to get us started, I think. Alright. I want to make sure we actually have all of our electronic stuff that we can take. I do need to make another locker at some point, but I can't use it right now, so we're not going to worry about it. Can I not make cargo boxes over here anymore either? Oh. Man, they are not joking when they say that this is just emergency materials only. Okay, so what we're going to do... I can't even make doors, can I? Oh, crap. I just realized I can't even make the regular doors. I can't make those, but no, I'm not going to be able to unlock them. So, yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing that I am not appreciating. Now, see, what I don't understand, we can make small ammo boxes, but we can't make cargo blocks. That doesn't make sense to me. If you're able to make this, which is a higher tier item, why can't you make its predecessor in the same system? Telling you, just random weirdness. Okay, so we actually have all of our blocks now. We will have to come back and grab all of this stuff later. One of the things that I am going to grab, though, is I'm going to grab, I don't know, a wee bit of that. Glad we saw the per thing, but with drill charges, can I actually make... I don't think I can make drill charges, can I? Let's see. Because I can't make the drill charges until I get to level 7. Yeah. This whole thing has been a bit of a work in frustration, but that's fine. We're going to head back to our possible base location, and what I'm going to do is I think I am going to go ahead and do one more cut because we have a bit of distance to go. I'm in heavy armor, so I burn through my stamina really, really fast. And so I'm going to have to basically just kind of drag myself over there. Hopefully not get killed. If I start getting into a fight, I will definitely bring you back to show you what's going on. But I think we should be okay since the Overlord shouldn't have respawned yet. At least I hope not. We'll find out when we get there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut, and we will be right back. And we're back, and as you can see, we are under all sorts of attack. I love how those little things actually track. What's up with that? Look at this. It's tracking me. Holy crap! What in the... Okay, that's just broken. Holy crap, that's broken. Wow. Alrighty then. Let's see, that's quarter, so we're going out this way. Oh my word. And it looked like we actually got killed by the transport vessel. Alright, so that's first things first. I am going to get my food up. I did leave a little bit of food here specifically in case things went bad. So, I think what we're going to do here is let's go ahead and grab... Yeah, it's on the other side. Alright, so the whole thing where the spider spit tracks you is... that is without a doubt just crap. That is the worst mechanic I think I have seen them implement in this game so far. which is actually really disappointing because that's kind of it. When you hear me talk about artificial challenge, that's what I'm talking about. It's like basically they put in something that you can't get away from. And to me, that just, it's not fun. So I'm thinking we need to be able to do something about that. You know what? Can I make a weapon? I'm gonna have to make another weapon. So what do I need to make this? I need metal components. Okay. I think I only need 2, right? I need 5. Okay. So we're gonna make a few extra just so that we have them. And then this is metal pieces. So we're gonna do that. And then we are going to queue up those. Now, I think what I'm going to do is, this episode has gone a little bit long, so I think I'm going to go ahead. Is that patrol craft again? No, that's just a drone. Okay. It's just a regular drone. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. I'm going to thank you all for stopping in today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, throw them down in the section below. I will do my best to get back to you in a timely manner. I don't always succeed, but I will do my best. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Have a terrific week. And we will see you back here next time for more Empyrion. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Now to go do a corpse run after I get some ammo. I'll probably record that as a after action report.